Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Brian Nadeau. We've got a 10-race card here for you on Sunday. 3 really good maiden special weights on the turf for newly turned 3-year-olds in the opener, race 5, and in race 10. Let's turn it over to track announcer Pete Aiello to take a look at the course and weather conditions.
Racing at Gulfstream, Siempre Elegante off slowly. On the stretch out, Biddy Boss was away quickest and fires forward for the lead. Up on the outside, it's Empreselli, and from between them, it's a headstrong Brisky Frolic. On heels a bit is Hetty Demar while trying to angle over. Bravo Kitten is at the rail, racing ahead of American Heroine. Then it's a length and a half to Red Roses 2 alongside Magnolia Road. And after a slow start, Siempre Elegante last of all. They completed opening quarter behind the speed of Biddy Boss, who leads 3 parts of a length while trying to back it down. From the outside, Empreselli is their second. Brisky Frolic parked at the rail third. Up to fourth goes Hetty Lamar, 2 better than Bravo Kitten. On her outside, American Heroine. Then Red Roses 2 together with Magnolia Road, and Siempre Elegante is last of all. Half a mile left to race in the Sunday opener, and Biddy Boss still leads by half a length. Up on the outside, and Empreselli still pressing the issue in second. Hetty Lamar on the outside third. Brisky Frolic has settled better. She's fourth at the inside, now needs to find a way out. Also needing room is American Heroine, kept in by Magnolia Road, who got started ahead of her while 3 wide. Bravo Kitten's held up in traffic. At the back, Siempre Elegante and Red Roses 2. All 9 within 5 lengths as they swing for home. Empreselli's up to put a neck in front toward the rail. Biddy Boss, loose and charging American Heroine. Bravo Kitten stayed put at the rail and got through. Here comes Bravo Kitten with a ground-saving trip, challenging for control. Into the clear, Brisky Frolic. Down the center, American Heroine. 16th to go. Brisky Frolic tries to reach Bravo Kitten. Bravo Kitten prevails. Nice ride there from Leonel Reyes, and Bravo Kitten beat Brisky Frolic by a neck. American Heroine was third and 132 flat. And they're off. From between horses, race favorite Silvanella was first away. Down at the inside, here's 40 Smooth moving to challenge. The 2 favorites get acquainted quickly in the charge to the first turn. Truly is at the rail at a joint third alongside Kaitane, 3 deep on the course, and Uptown Queen. The early trailer is Blues Songs. So Silvanella will defer the front to 40 Smooth, who leads now by a length and a quarter. Racing in second is Silvanella. Truly is at the rail third. Kaitane's in the yellow between horses in fourth. 3 wide while fifth is Uptown Queen, and the trailer is Blues Songs. That's the 6 of them, separated by 6 lengths in the run past the opening quarter. With the advantage, it's 40 Smooth and Tyler Gaffleone on top 3 parts of a length. Silvanella on the outside is their second. Truly is 2 lengths back of them while racing in third. Kaitane between horses. Uptown Queen is 3 wide, and still at the back is Blues Songs. 40 Smooth let out a notch to lead again by a length and a quarter through a 49-second half mile. Silvanella second, Truly at the rail third. Kaitane fourth, out wide and Uptown Queen. Blues Songs is last of all. The order remains unchanged at the 3-furlong point, and they start to sprint. The advantage to 40 Smooth is Silvanella working overtime to hold the second position. Up on the outside, Uptown Queen striding into a contending spot. Kaitane is next, Truly is back pedal, and Blues Songs is trailed throughout after 3 quarters and 113 flat. 40 Smooth tries to stretch him out. Tyler Gaffleone and 40 Smooth off the top of the turn. They lead by 2.5. Silvanella from between horses. Uptown Queen on the outside. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. 40 Smooth trying to see it through, but Uptown Queen is gaining on her. Uptown Queen tries to reach 40 Smooth. 40 Smooth almost home. Uptown Queen gaining slowly, and she's not going to get there. 40 Smooth holds her off. Uptown Queen second. Silvanella third. Kaitane fourth. Then Truly and Blues Song. And they're off. Out wide, Tenacity Zip heads off for the early lead. Here's Midnight Punk and Unpublished moving to challenge. Driving through at the rail, Backwoods Boogie together with Idle Time. Katie's Cowboy 3 wide. 2 back to Gum Wrapper. The trailer is Reagan's Heart. The leader is Unpublished. Unpublished in front to half a length. Midnight Punk is second. Tenacity Zip 3 wide third. A gap of 2 to Katie's Cowboy, who strides into a clear fourth. Up on his outside and Reagan's Heart. Dropping back Idle Time. Backwoods Boogie is toward the rail. And Gum Wrapper is last. Less than 3/8 of a mile to run. The opening quarter was a contested 22-2. Midnight Punk challenged by Tenacity Zip on the outside. Unpublished is there third. Katie's Cowboy tries to get a rally going out wide in Reagan's Heart. These two start to close a bit of ground. There's a quarter of a mile remaining here. Up front, it's now Tenacity Zip who shoves a neck on top. Midnight Punk battling back. Reagan's Heart and Katie's Cowboy are next. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Here comes Katie's Cowboy, strengthening the stride down the center. Midnight Punk is game toward the rail. On the outside, and Katie's Cowboy to the top. The class drop worked. Katie's Cowboy wins. Second, Midnight Punk in a game effort. Third was Tenacity Zip. Close after that, 104-1. All set for race 4. And they're off. From between horses, that was Battle Cry and Simplify, the first two to begin. Our Fantasy got away smoothly and is in no hurry on the outside. Our Fantasy marching toward the lead without being asked. With the advantage at Simplify, however, Simplify out of the chute leads 3 parts of a length. From Our Fantasy in second, Battle Cry kept close to the action while racing a 3 wide third. Papa's Little Girl is next. On the far outside, Midship Lady. The early trailer is Victory Crusade. They complete an opening quarter in what appears to be a quite reasonable tempo. Simplify by a neck. Our Fantasy looms up alongside second. The quarter was reasonable, 23-4. Papa's Little Girl is third, fourth, and Battle Cry. Out wide and Midship Lady second last. The trailer is Victory Crusade. They go to the half-mile point, and it's Simplify in front. Our Fantasy gets exactly the trip she wanted as she's looming up alongside in second. Now she shoves a neck on top. From third, Papa's Little Girl, Battle Cry is fourth. Then Victory Crusade and Midship Lady. Around the forward turn they go. Our Fantasy's had enough of Simplify. She's at the 3 furlong point, now 2.5 in front. Battle Cry kept close to the action, now trying to gain on this big favorite. Papa's Little Girl just grinding away third, looking to angle to the outside of Battle Cry. After 3 quarters, it's all about Our Fantasy. 110 flat for the 3/4 speed, and Our Fantasy turns for home with a big lead. She's 5 in front. Battle Cry is second. From the back, Victory Crusade tries to rally for a slice. Our Fantasy needs another 16th. She's getting a bit tired on the top end. Battle Cry is taking aim. Our Fantasy almost home, but Battle Cry's got her. Battle Cry and Sean Bridgemahan run down the favorite. They won by 2 over Our Fantasy second, Papa's Little Girl third, then Victory Crusade fourth, and Simplify in 136-2. And they're off. Step slow to get going, Cumulonimbus. Good start for Blythe Spirit, who's headed off for the early advantage. Bravo Zulu has speed from the fence. Out 3 wide goes Pimanova. These 3 are quickest. Honeycomb gets away in a good spot, fourth behind the speed. Then down inside goes Estate, racing on her outside, is Influencing. A gap of 2.5 to On Alert, racing ahead of Marysvale. Out the back early, Cumulonimbus and the trailer Royal Blush. And the run to the backstretch with the advantage, Bravo Zulu by a neck. Blythe Spirit is second. Pimanova is keyed up and keen to go. 3 wide third. 2 back to Honeycomb, who races by herself in fourth. Estate is at the rail fifth. Up to the outside, that's Influencing there sixth. Racing seventh is On Alert. Marysville is eighth. Cumulonimbus is ninth. And 10th and last is Royal Blush. The quarter speed was 24-2 as they race half a mile from the finish. Bravo Zulu at a big number makes the pace 3 parts of a length. Blythe Spirit is second, Pivanova 3 wide third, Estate is at the rail fourth. Honeycomb right with the top horses while racing in fifth, and back to On Alert. Castellano looks for Racetrack to get her underway. Outside and influencing, the rest will have to giddy up, led by Marysvale as they run to the top of the stretch. From between Blythe Spirit, 3 wide Pivanova, Bravo Zulu at the rail. Up to fourth and angling is Estate, wide on the course, Honeycomb. They straighten for the drive. Up on the outside, here comes the run from Estate. Honeycomb over the top and On Alert between. Blythe Spirit battles back at the rail. Who do you like here? On Alert's going to get through now. Here's On Alert. Well handled by Castellano. Wow, that was a thing of beauty, and On Alert won it from Blythe Spirit second. Third was Estate, then Pivanova, 130-1. Top by 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. Spectacular Gal was quick off the block. Some return, moving up on the far outside, and splitting them is Runaway Breeze, the outside 3, the top 3, and the run to the first turn. Away in fourth is Fish Mooney, followed at the rail by Violent Zap, the early trailer Cascade Park. Around the first turn they go. Some return works over from the high draw to lead clearly under Luis Saez. From Runaway Breeze, who's at the rail in second, and Spectacular Gal's in no hurry third, a length and a half behind. Then it's a gap of 2 to Fish Mooney, together with Violent Zap, who's toward the rail, and at the back is Cascade Park. They complete a quarter in 25-1 as Some Return, doing it nicely on the front end, leads by 3 parts of a length. The Barn Buddy and race favorite Spectacular Gal is alongside in second. Runaway Breeze is at the rail in third, 2 better than Fish Mooney, who's on a loose rein while fourth. Followed fifth by Violent Zap, and the trailer is Cascade Park. They make their way 5 furlongs from the finish. Some Return stretches it out again to lead a length and a quarter. Spectacular Gal patiently handled by Gaffleone in second. Runaway Breeze is third, Fish Mooney fourth. Up to the outside, Cascade Park trying to pass Violent Zap at the back of the field. The entire field separated by 5 lengths as they start to quicken up. 49-1 for the opening half mile. Some Return held together on the top end, 3 parts of a length in front. Spectacular Gal is second, toward the rail. Runaway Breeze is third. Nothing really percolating with any serious authority from the backfield as they straighten for the drive. Up front, it's Some Return who tries to go all the way, still leads by 2.5. Spectacular Gal is second, Runaway Breeze is third. That's the way they've been for over 6 furlongs, but here's Spectacular Gal to take on Some Return. Some Return digging. Spectacular Gal surging. Spectacular Gal makes the lead late. Spectacular Gal right back at her. Some Return. You know what? I can't even call that. Some Return got a bob inside. Spectacular Gal was outside. Too close to call. Fish Mooney's third, 142-4. And they're off. From the center, Sweeney's Cat begins quickly. At the rail, Drum and Drummer put into play early with Chrome Finish moving to him. Down at the inside, Political Riot tries to hold inside ground. Just outside him is William Boy. Wide on the course went Mr. Everything, floating out Sweeney's Cat. Then it's a length and a half to race favorite AstroTurf. He got over nicely. Pocket with a nifty move there from the 10 post to the fence. Followed a length behind by Vinny Dream, then KK Ishikawa. Gonna Be Epic is the gray 3 wide, while 10th, and the trailer is Skywalking. The quarter time was 24 seconds flat with Drum and Drummer and double seeking Sean Bridgemahan on top of length and a quarter. Chrome finishes second, Political Riot races from third. Up to fourth in Sweeney's Cat, then William Boy and Mr. Everything. Followed by the race favorite AstroTurf, gives him about a 7-length start on the front end from Vinny Dream and a KK Ishikawa. Gonna Be Epic still running quietly at the back, and the trailer is the late running Skywalking. 48-1, so it's an even pace with less than half a mile to the finish. Drum and Drummer facing a threat from Chrome Finish, who's in hand and turning up the pressure. 3 wide, Sweeney's Cat, long shot, Political Riot tries to stay with them. From the back, Gonna Be Epic launched wide on the course, but he's gaining ground. Just ahead of him went AstroTurf, so the two favorites are closing ranks and doing so quickly. 3 wide, AstroTurf charging hard to take on Chrome Finish. Gonna Be Epic sticks with him. Sweeney's Cat is between horses, then back to Mr. Everything. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. With a sustained run from mid-flight, AstroTurf has the lead, but Gonna Be Epic's gonna make him earn it. 1/8 of a mile to go. It's still AstroTurf in front. Gonna Be Epic takes aim second, back to third, Sweeney's Cat, but give a double to Kent Sweezy and Paco Lopez. AstroTurf delivers at 3-2. Second is Gonna Be Epic. They were nicely clear of Sweeney's Cat third. Up fourth was Skywalking, then Mr. Everything for the high five in 1:43-3. And they're off. Out wide, Canstaros gets the first call, firing through between horses, Bayou Benny, and here's Uphold the Law. Bag Boss a bit flat-footed at the break, and he's rushing through there, trying to save inside position, and he will. Bag Boss up in tight while trying to challenge for the control here. With the advantage, Bayou Benny by a neck over Uphold the Law in second. Bag Boss is third, Canstaros fourth. 2 back to 3:57, together with Town Classic, and Bailey is last. 22-2 for the opening quarter speed. It's Bayou Benny, the Minnesota bred, and Paco Lopez in front 3 parts of a length. Canstaros has been taken out of the race. Canstaros out of the race. Up on the outside, Town Classic gets started while into fourth now. Then 3:57 and Bailey. Around the far turn they go. That's all for Bayou Benny as Uphold the Law shoves the neck on top. Into the clear comes Bag Boss to take him on. Town Classic joins the party 4 wide. The 3 favorites are 1, 2, 3 with a quarter of a mile remaining. Opening half mile was 45-2. Luis Saez sitting chilly on Uphold the Law. Now he asks him to do some work, and he clears by 3. Town Classic is up into second. Bag Boss is trying to hold third. Bayou Benny resurgent late. In deep stretch, Town Classic tries to reach Uphold the Law. Uphold the Law close to home with a clear lead. Uphold the Law. What about it? Second, Town Classic. Third, Bag Boss. Fourth was Bayou Benny. Then Bailey. And they're off. She's second in the 2-path. Ground on her inside. Race. And a quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. Last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch.
Strategic speed. Some speed at 2, but can carry it on through their later careers. Improbable, full of run.
Improbable, now a grade 1 winner.
It is a complete runaway, an authoritative run.
It's improbable to win the Whitney.
And they're off. A bad bobble at the start for Dream of Change. She's 3 lengths slow to get going. Great beginning for Serenade a Kitten, who's going to get a pretty easy lead. Moving to her outside, Grand Avenue Girl is now second. From third, Editor at Large. Down at the rail goes Short Circuit together with Toned Up. And after a messy break, Dream of Change is last of all. Around the first turn they go. Serenade a Kitten has the lead by a length and a quarter. Grand Avenue Girl is there second, 2.5 better than Editor at Large, who's getting a good setup under Castellano, third behind the speed. A gap of 5 to Short Circuit together with Toned Up, and a length behind them is Dream of Change. The quarter time was 24-1. Down the backstretch they go. Serenade a Kitten and Edwin Gonzalez in front by a length. Grand Avenue Girl is second, a gap of 2.5. Editor at Large is an in-hand third. Now it's only 3 back to Short Circuit and Toned Up, and a length and a half more to the trailer Dream of Change. That's the 6 of them with half a mile yet to race. The opening half mile was 47-4. Grand Avenue Girl turned up the pressure on Serenade a Kitten in that second quarter, and now she's up to challenge for control. 3 back to Editor at Large, still yet to be given the green light. Now Castellano says, okay, let's go. From fourth and Short Circuit, outside and Toned Up. The trailer is still Dream of Change, and the new leader is Grand Avenue Girl. Grand Avenue Girl to the top of the stretch on top. Editor at Large is now moving to challenge from second. Trying to run home from the back is Toned Up with Dream of Change. They straighten for the drive. Grand Avenue Girl has the lead, but Editor at Large is moving to her on the outside. 1/8 of a mile to go. Grand Avenue Girl still in front. Editor at Large is second. Toned Up on the outside. Toned Up gaining a bit of ground, but Grand Avenue Girl is clear. Grand Avenue Girl is in front. Editor at Large salvages second. Toned Up was third, then Short Circuit in 141-4. And they're off. That was Chelsea Dagger, a step slower than the others. Good start from between for Argyle, who's headed off for the early lead. Up on the outside, Men on the Hill has speed. Race favorite Royal Spirit is protecting inside position. He's on the heels of the leader as they charge around the first turn. No Nay Franklin is next, followed by Jimmy the Boot and Men on the Hill out wide. After the stutter step start, Chelsea Dagger finds himself mid-flight, passed on the outside by Parketry. Then it's Twirling Blues ahead of Field Marshal and Grand K. The two at the back are Connected and Cole Ridge. 24-3 for a very reasonable opening quarter. Argyle has the lead by a length and a quarter. No Nay Spear Franklin is there second. Royal Spirit out the rail third. Men on the Hill in the maroon colors 3 wide while a joint third. Up to the outside, that's Parketry who's 4 wide. A length and a half better than Jimmy the Boot who races inside of Twirling Blues. 2 more to Chelsea Dagger. Out wide in Field Marshal. Then back to Cole Ridge. He settled about 8 lengths behind. Out the back Grand K and Connected. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. 48-3 for a half mile. Gonzalez sends Men on the Hill 3 wide. That sends Leparoux into action on No Nay Franklin to hold his spot. Argyle tries to kickstart a rally. All of that movement gave Royal Spirit a beautiful seam to wheel to the outside, and he's underway for Paco, and they're at the top of the stretch. On the far outside, Royal Spirit. Now we get to see what he has, and here he comes after Men on the Hill. No Nay Franklin is at the inside and still running home with 1/8 of a mile to go. Men on the Hill is very game, but he's just out-kicked as Royal Spirit puts him away. Royal Spirit wins by a length and a half. Second was Men on the Hill. Third was No Nay Franklin, then Twirling Blues and Parketry in 130 flat.
And that's a wrap on our 10-race Sunday card. Don't forget, we're going to take a couple days off. We'll be back on Wednesday, 9 races and a 12:30 post.